Hello everyone, and I'm back from my Christmas vacation up north in New Jersey. And well, while I was up there, I went to a couple different places. Like I went to New York and I went to Pennsylvania. And while I was in New York, I went to a store called Midtown Comics. While I was there, I obviously saw a lot of comics that I wanted, but most of the ones I wanted were way too expensive. But then I came across Herc, and I just had to get it because Hercules is one of my favorite heroes in the Marvel Universe. And since I've been wanting to read this, why not get it? Now, I got the trade paperback of it, not just the issues. And the issues are 1 through 10 and 6.1. And if you want to know what 6.1 is, it's pretty much how Hercules. Well, as you can see right here, he in this picture he has some equipment with him. And 6.1 explains how he got the equipment. And the way he did that was he just kind of stormed the armory on Mount Olympus before he came down to Brooklyn. But anyway, on to the book itself. You know that was part of the book, but sorry. Well, this takes place exactly after the Chaos War when he lost his godly status pretty much, and now he's just a street level hero, and all he has to fight crime is just all these mythological weapons and just his natural skills, I guess. Now, the weapons he has are the Shield of Perseus, which is indestructible and can turn people to stone because of Medusa's gaze. He has the Helm of Hades, which allows him to turn invisible. He has his arrows, which could pierce anything, natural or man-made. And he has the sword of Peleus, which is indestructible and can cut through anything. Guess you could say it's like the ebony blade of the Black Knight. And sorry if I pronounced any of those names wrong. I mean, I love Greek mythology, but I obviously can't pronounce everything in Greek mythology right. But anyway, the story opens up with just him on a train. Some gangsters come in, they threaten a woman, Herc beats him up, and well, then he just tries to find a place to live in Brooklyn, and he ends up working at a Greek bar and living above it in one of the since the owner owns the whole building, he has some rooms there. Sorry, I'm kind of rusty at this. Oh, and I apologize if I sound sick because I am sick. But anyway, when Hercules is there, he becomes Brooklyn's hero, I guess. And he ends up doing a few things here and there. Like, the first major villain, I guess you could say, well, he fights the new Hobgoblin, which is, man, I forgot his name. Phil Ulrich, I mean. Well, I can't remember. But I know that he was the heroic Green Goblin in the 90s, and now he's just the Hobgoblin that works for the Kingpin. And Herc defeats him easily, then the Kingpin comes, and they just kind of. Well, obviously, Herc doesn't want to put up with him, and Kingpin doesn't want to put up with him either. So they just kind of part ways. And, well, that's about it for that part. Oh, excuse me. And throughout the story, it has some tie-ins to other things that were going on. Like there's a big part where that takes place during Fear itself, where he fights Hades' son to save Brooklyn. And there's a Spider Island tie-in, which just has him getting spider powers. And then towards the end, what happens is he just kind of has to fight against Baba Yaga, a witch from fairy tales. I'm sure a lot of people actually know that one. And during that time, he has to, well, kind of team up and fight against Elektra, which obviously Herc being a womanizer, he hits on her right away. And I guess the fact that she's a skilled Greek fighter actually makes him try harder, I guess. But anyway, that's pretty much the that's pretty much all that's in the book. And I would like to get more into it, but for those of you that like Hercules and would like to pick this up, I'd rather not spoil it. But overall, I really liked this book. It was very entertaining, and well, it has a lot of good parts, and of course, it has those bad parts. But then again, what book doesn't? And for those that like Marvel, like just like Marvel in general, um, can't really say I recommend it, but I guess if you're just mildly interested, I guess you could check it out because it is pretty good. For those that are big Herc fans, then obviously you've got to check it out. And well, I guess that's kind of all I have to say about it. Like on a scale of 1 to 5, for me personally, I would give this maybe a 4 out of 5.
Blah, blah, blah.
I do have other Hercules books, and there is one that's one of my most favorite of the books I own, and that one would definitely be a 5 out of 5. But this one comes close. There's just a couple things here and there that could have been done better. But anyway, I'm glad to be back, and I hope I can start making more videos for those that just want to see more. So have a good day, everyone.